Well, good evening, everybody. I am just going to scroll this over here, and then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this over here. And, I should have probably did this beforehand, but here we are. So, hey, everybody, what is happening? It's Sunday evening. It's been crazy because my family and I just got back, like maybe a half hour ago, from a water park. And I was really trying to make sure I could do it at 7. I was thought about doing it at 7:30, and I said, you know what? I'm going to stick to the plan, and hopefully people show up, because I just about 15 minutes before I came on just sent out the thumbnail and whatever. I should probably just do this ahead of time. It would save myself and everyone else kind of a hassle trying to figure out what's going on. But how's everybody doing? I'm glad everyone is here, and I'm excited to kind of share some news with everyone. And I'm just going to put that over there, so if anyone shows up, it could just be me for now, and that's okay too. Man, I look like a lobster, man. The past couple weeks I've been coming in, I've been like red as just like crazy. But anyway, a lot of stuff has been going on with Gala this week. And I am not alone. Someone just popped in. Whoever, let's see here. If you are here, please let me know where you're from, who you are, and that way I can share this cool information from Gala. And I did a video yesterday, and it's just really exploding. Well, to my standards anyway, it's really taken off. And a lot of updates, a lot of stuff going on with Gala. And I want to kind of share them with you. But again, let me know if you're here. Hit that like button. The more we hit that like button, the more people are going to know that we are on, that we are, that we're having a live stream, and they're going to want to participate. So if you're here, let me know where you're from. Introduce yourself. In this channel, we're all a family. We all kind of work together, and questions. I love answering questions, or hopefully I have the answers to them, and just sharing information with crypto news in general, but with Gala too as well, because that's a big bag that I have, and I just like sharing any information that comes up. It's really nice to give people a heads up on what's going on with Gala. So I'm going to get right to it. So basically, some things are going on. So as we know, first off, Gala was. This is something they have a contract with Certec, and they were audited, and which is normal. They have this set up in place. So whenever they do anything and make any changes, they have I guess probably some sort of a contract or whatever with them. So they get audited, and they got out of 100%, they got 97. So that's like a gold standard. That's really good. And basically what they were doing, because they did so many changes to the contract, to the token, everything else that's going on, they wanted to, again, be audited, and I think that's great. So it gives them a sense of improvement. Now, this is not the chain, not the blockchain. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking more of like individual projects that are going on within Gala. And so 97%, that's pretty good. So I think that's a pretty good rating. And of course it could be better, but hey, that's just kind of how it is sometimes. Also, so that's number one. Second, there's a few things. So one, the gold Certec audit, which got them at 97%. And as we know, Eternal Paradox, their mobile game from Ember Games, has been going on and doing a play test. The more I start now to kind of understand it a little bit, the more I've been playing, the more I'm getting it. So that's becoming a really fun game, and it's a little intricate, I would say. It's not one of those things like Meow Match where you go in, you get 3 of something, and bang, you know what I mean? This, you really got to work, you got to think, and I think that's a good thing. But again, if you're new to gaming, this could be could be a little bit of a challenge for you. You know what I mean? It really takes some time. So they're having a play test, and I was really stoked because I wasn't expecting anything from this play test, but I received 175 Gala in my inventory, which I thought was really cool, that they rewarded and are rewarding those of us who are playing. Again, everything is to make it better. That's what play tests are for. Work out the kinks, work out the bugs. I've already seen some improvements from when I first started. There was a real annoying, very disjointed Nair voiceover. Hey Mike, I made it. We made it home in time, and I wanted to keep the schedule, so I apologize for the short notice. But I'm glad you're here, man. I'm not sure if you just popped in, but I'm just going over the week in review for Gala, and there's a bunch of stuff going on. We're talking about the audit, which got them a 97, a gold standard, which is great. We also are now talking about the Eternal Paradox playtest on mobile, which is really cool. And I think you signed up for that also, where I was able to, and I wasn't expecting anything from this playtest, but I ended up receiving 175 Gala in my inventory. Now, if I want to convert it out of my treasure chest, I should say, and put it into where I have my other Gala, there's like a nominal Ethereum gas fee you got to take care of. Annoying, but whatever. So I'm just leaving it in there right now. When I think I want to transfer it out of there, then I will, but I didn't expect anything to come from that, so I thought that was very cool. And so that's kind of a fun thing that's going on. I was just saying the game can be a little involved. I'm still trying to figure things out as I go, but I'm starting to understand it. The more I play it, the more I understand it a little bit better. I think that I would like to have maybe a little bit more of an idea of what your mission is, what your goal is. I don't really understand what the end result is. It seems like it's an open world game, which is fine. You're joining guilds and they're having all kinds of contests and stuff coming up, but I really don't know what exactly your top mission is. Is it just to get more mercenaries and, ramp up everything? I don't know. I'm sure as we go through, and I'm sure they've had some AMAs, and I started to watch one yesterday morning, but I didn't really have the time to invest an hour in that right now, so I'll be doing that in bits and pieces. But that's something that I'm sure I'll be doing a video about Eternal Paradox in the upcoming future, just because it's kind of like going on now. I think it ends this upcoming week. I think the playtest ends. So if you don't have an account, and I think you do, Mike, if you do, give me a thumbs up, let me know. But you may want to go ahead and just connect your Gala account to Eternal Paradox, and then it'll just feed in, whatever, you'll be logged in to your account. So when they do launch it, you won't have to worry about it. Similar to what Meow Match, you just connect your Gala account to the game, and that way, if there's any airdrops, if there's any rewards, then it'll just be seamless, and you'll be able to get those. So if you haven't, you may want to consider doing that. So there's that. There's Eternal Paradox. Now, we also have, and I'm going to have a sip of water here because I'm like frying like an egg. So Jason went on and did an interview, and I think you saw my video from yesterday, which seems to be really doing well, to where there is going to be a social interface, like a social community for everyone to get together in Gala now, or to get together and from Gala. So that's working on that. So the idea, and I misrepresented something, so I want to clarify it. So in my video I did yesterday, I said that Jason, they're taking the best of Twitter, which is true. I think TikTok they're doing some, or Instagram, the best of some of these platforms, and I also mentioned Facebook. Now, I want to clarify something. I was wrong. They're not going to be taking the best of Facebook and TikTok and all these other platforms. So I misrepresented that, so I apologize for that. So those of you who are watching, if you go back and you look and I say, yes, he's taking the best of, Twitter and Instagram and blah, 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 and Facebook, not so much Facebook. So there's really no time frame of when that's going to happen. I'm probably thinking within 6 months, maybe less. They're also going to be revamping the website, which I think is good. I think probably if that's the case, then I'm going to wait. I'll wait before I do that video on Gala website because it would be antiquated. It won't make any sense. So if I do a video now about it and all of a sudden in 3 months they change it, that could be a thing. So once I get more clarification. Now, if it's going to be a while, if it's going to be a year or something like that, I'll just go ahead and do a quick tutorial, a quick walkthrough with everything on that website. But I do know that they are in process of revamping it and upgrading it. So there's that. Furthermore, they also are going to be reinstituting a Telegram channel for Gala. Now, I guess, and I think I may have came in either at the tail end of when they had it, or they just discontinued it, or maybe they had it when I first got involved, but I wasn't paying attention to that so much at the time. But they're relaunching a Telegram channel. It's going to be interesting to see how that's going to be different from the Discord. I'm not sure what kind of benefits that's going to be. Who knows? It may be something different. I mean, Discord's a pretty good, I like having that, but oh, you mean you haven't surfed Eternal Paradox? You're going to have to download a couple of things if you want to play that game, and I probably should have did a video. Next time we have a play test, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be like, this is what you're going to need to get, and this is what you need to do. So that way it allows people the opportunity to do that. So if you're not sure, again, I'm not sure when it ends. I'm going to have to look and check and find out about that, but I may end up doing a video about Eternal Paradox. I don't know yet. I'm still sorting through it myself. Oh, the Gala website. Yeah. But now, Mike, are you playing Eternal Paradox right now? Was that you and I had a brief conversation on Twitter, I believe, about connecting it, correct? I think so. But I could be wrong. But okay, I'm sorry, Mike. My apologies. It might have been somebody else. I know someone who comes on our live streams and also has me on Twitter. We follow each other on Twitter, and so okay, that's fine. But yeah, so that's a really involved game. It's definitely a far cry from Meow Match, I'll tell you that. But I think if someone really spends the time, and I think I'll spend maybe 20 minutes here, 15 minutes there, half hour there. I'm sure at some point I'll be able to kind of go through the whole process, but I'm still working it out. But in the very beginning, I was like, whoa, how does this work? What's the idea here? But yeah, man. Okay, I got you. I'll do some push-ups. But yeah, once I find out more, like I said, they're going to be upgrading the website, depending on how soon that's going to be. If I don't have an idea of when that's going to happen, I don't think it's going to be for a bit. I will do one, I promise you that. So we have quite a few things going on, and with Gala. Now, I'm just going to go ahead here, and I like doing this. Not that it's a big focus of mine, but I'm just kind of curious. I've been out all day long, and I've had some issues with our AC, so you had to get that fixed. Oh joy! Can't wait for that bull run. Here, let's take a look and see what's what. Okay, good. All right, we're up almost 3% today, so that's a good thing. And H-bar has just been off the chain, guys. Yeah. So I've really been happy with that. That's really making me happy. Like I said, I don't have tons of H-bar, but I have enough that I like seeing what it looks like. So just going through that. Okay, perfect. So anyway, yeah, it looks like it's just us here tonight so far. That's my fault. So I actually came in a little bit late, put my thumbnail together, added everything like 15 minutes before my scheduled time. Normally I do it earlier in the day, so that's on me. But you know what? I at least wanted to be here anyway, and we're just gonna see what happens. But so Gala's doing well, and it's interesting because there's this other project that I'm really starting to appreciate. I talked about it, I think, on Thursday. It's called Karate Combat, and it's on Twitter. You can, it's on CoinMarketCap. You can check it out if you're interested in it. I'm not going to post any links here. I'm not going to do that. But Karate Combat, if you want to go take a look and see. Hey, Brian. Okay. Oh, Gala. All right, Brian's got some questions. All right, lay it on me, man. What you got? What's cue number 1 for you, sir? So you did. All right, I hope you didn't just base it off my word, Brian. But I will say this, though. I actually have a karate, and I may do, the more I research, martial arts is like, that's my thing. That's my jam since I was 10 years old. Actually, since I was 7, watching like Kung Fu Bruce Lee movies on Sunday afternoons. But this seems like a really cool project, from what I understand. You can actually, so if you set up a Karate Combat app, they have the app, you can set up an account, and they airdrop you immediately like a certain amount of Karate Combat tokens or karate tokens, and you can use it to bet on real, actual MMA style fights. For real. They had yesterday of like 7 or 8 fights, and you can vote and you can win, but if you lose, you don't lose anything. So it's like a no lose scenario. And yes, I connected my hash pack to that account. So but if you want to be eligible for certain things coming up, you need to kind of keep it in your Karate Combat app. But yeah, you can add the token to your hash pack, and you can switch it if you want to do that. So I'm going to click on this. Oh, let's see here. That got it shifted. I'm going to move this down. Got it all mean in the honor screen. Yeah. What's the red full earnings not available mean? Brian, so where are you looking at right now for that red full earnings? Is that Karate Combat? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I haven't checked the I know he did they did a shout out on his podcast. So I have to go look at it. I mean, it just came across my rear view from Hashpack, from Hedera. And if you go and you look, they had fights. I'm not sure where. I think they're in Miami yesterday, and they had the Hedera logo right on the octagon floor. I mean, that was pretty cool. So I thought that was pretty decent. Red full earnings. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure where you're looking at on that, Brian. If you want to clarify that for me, maybe I can answer it. But I think now is this in the Karate Combat? Are we talking Karate Combat? Are we talking H-Bar? Or are we talking Gala, Brian? I'm a little confused. It's not you. It's just I've been in the sun all day and I've gotten baked. Oh, Gala honor screen. I don't know, man. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Gala account page. That's strange. I've never seen that on mine before. What I would suggest, Brian, is hopefully you are on, if you are in Discord, I would go ahead and go on Discord and ask, or if anyone here who's watching, first let me know you're here. Hit that like button, everybody. Let us know you're here. Gala account page. Huh. Brian, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. But what I will do is I will write it down so that way if no one answers your question, I will dig into it myself. And, let me make a note. I keep like a notepad close by me all the time so that way we have red honor. Okay, all right. Account page. Okay. Let me dig into that for you, man, and see what I can come up with. But I don't know offhand. That's my short answer. But I hope you guys are having a good night, man. It's beautiful out here. I was just saying that my AC died last night, and man, it was hot. Luckily, we got it fixed today. My family and we were out to Adventure Island here in Tampa for the day with the kids, and we just got back like a half hour before my live stream. I'm running like a madman trying to come in, get my thumbnail added, put the description and get it out before the stream started. So I'm glad whoever is here, I'm glad you're watching. I appreciate you being here. But what other questions you got, Brian? Let them rip. Maybe I can answer this next one. I don't know. I feel a tingling in the air, like there's something, like this week is. I just feel, I don't know what, but I get this something in my gut telling me something's going to be happening with this week in crypto. It's going to be a good thing. Dude, you're not in Discord? Let's take a look here. Let me try this one. Yeah. Yes, I do have gold membership, and Spider Tanks is not my kind of game either. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it, or it plays like crap or whatever. It's just that's just not my kind of game. I'm not a big fan of that particular style of gameplay. That's all my issue is. Like I said, I like Empire or Walking Dead Empires. The first Superior playtest I did, I was on my wife's like very cheap PC laptop, connecting it to my monitors, and it didn't turn out very well, but it seemed to be a cool game. Kind of clunky in the beginning, but I think they made some major improvements. So hopefully, I'll be able to jump in some later playtests or when they get started. And again, that's what playtests are for, to proof out all the issues. I think I may have even did a video of Superior. So gold membership, Gala Gold. All right. So it's $50 lifetime. Now, if you're asking me like benefits and stuff, honestly, the main benefit for me was having access to Gala Gold Discord. It opens up different channels, which means now you have Eric Schromeyer, who is the founder, owner, creator, whatever you want, of Gala Games, and then you have Jason Bitbender Brink in there, and also you have different ones, but you have a special like Gala Gold where they come in and they'll do like AMAs and they'll take questions from Gala Gold. So they say you get like an NFT or whatever, that kind of stuff. Now I can't remember if I did or not. It might have been a Townstar NFT, I'm not sure, but I think I'm happy. I was stoked. I was like, you know what? I want to support this gaming platform that I believe in, and $50, to be honest with you, was no big deal. And the reason why it wasn't a big deal is because I actually took it out of my Gala. I did not have to pay. I paid $50 worth of Gala. Now at that point, I can't remember what it was at that point, but this was back in early 2022, very early. So I can't remember what it was back then, but it's, you know, you pay for it with your Gala, and I think you have to transfer a little bit of ETH to do that. But once you do that, it's good for, you're set for life. And who knows what, I think they also opens up for other play tests and stuff too. So it depends. If you're really on bullish on Gala and you really want to stay in tune with what's the inner workings, Gala Gold is what I think anyway. Now, not financial advice, but for me, it was the right choice. Yeah. Well, Brian, I'm not sure if I told you, but I actually am part of the playtest for Eternal Paradox. And I was able to, and I'm divulging this, I actually earned, and I didn't expect anything, 175 Gala in my treasure chest. Now I need to convert that over to my inventory, to where my Gala ETH is. But I was like, wow, when I wasn't expecting anything. So I'm sure I'll transfer that over at some point. I just like having a look at it. And I think the play test ends sometime this week, middle of this week. So if you haven't jumped on Eternal Paradox, you can connect your Gala account. Now, I don't think you need to have, it's a public play test, so you don't have to be a Gala Gold member for that. Just if you want to be a part of it coming up, then you can get started. Then you can just attach your Gala account to. You have to get past the tutorial. You have to get past a certain level. Then once you do that, I think it's like, it took me like maybe, I don't know, 1 or 2 sessions, which was maybe about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I don't play very often. I was able to connect my Gala account with my email, and there it is. So I think it's worth it, but it's up to you. It's totally up to you. I hope that answers your question. And it's nice seeing everyone here. Again, let us know you're here, where you're from, if you're a Gala member, if you have Gala anywhere. Now, I'm going to just put this out there. Please be careful not to divulge how much of a specific crypto you have. I never will tell you. If you ask me, and a couple people have, and I'm not being cagey, I'm just not going to answer, because I don't want that out in the, if I say I have like 4 million Gala, people are going to be like, oh yeah, really? I don't want that. From a security standpoint, you should always keep things close to the vest. in my opinion. And Brian, did you connect your account? Was it you that I was talking to on Twitter about connecting your account, your Gala account, to the Eternal Paradox? It might have been. If it is, let me know for what. Because I asked Mike, and Mike's like, no way. I'm like, oh, man. Okay, so I have a wonderful short-term memory. So just let me know if it was you and I who were having that conversation. Okay. Okay. Good. Now again, I don't know how long it's going to last right now. I think it stops the 28th or the 29th. That's what I'm thinking. That's what's going on in my head right now. It's easy to find. You can always go check it out. But I don't know. Depending, I'm not sure. I guess I was lucky. I got in early, I suppose, but not as early as some. Some people are rock stars. I mean, it's like, man, people get on those games and they're just there. I think for us, it's like I do it now. I like to be able to do it because it's mobile friendly. I don't have to sit in front of my computer and go through the whole process. So I like that I can go there for 10 or 15 minutes, play a little bit. Every time I go on, I figure something else out. But I wish it would be a little bit more intuitive. And I would like to have some more tutorials. It's just my biggest gripe with some of these Web3 games is they don't give enough clarification. They don't tell you what the objectives are, at least that I've seen. When you go on, they show you what to do. Like they flash like, oh, you want to click on this or you want to click on that. But it's like, but why am I doing that? What's going to be the purpose? It just seems like this whole chaotic thing of events. Now, again, I'm not a gamer, and maybe if you're a gamer and you're used to it, it's like, oh yeah, this is part of the this game looks a little bit similar to this game, and boom, and then you can figure it out. I'm not a gamer really. The only games I really played were like Call of Duty and Modern Warfare and God of War and some of those games. Uncharted. That's one of my favorite. I love that game. Anyway. I'm rambling on. But yes, that's cool. I'm glad. All right. Who else is joining us? Who else is here? Right now I've got Mike, Brian. I know there's a few other people here. Let us know you're here. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for stopping by and chatting with us a little bit and just join the conversation. If you're watching, are you a Gala holder? Are you considering it? Do you have questions or concerns? All these things. This is free game. Or we could talk about another crypto. It does not all have to be Gala. I think so. I think you have to scroll down I think there's languages. I think there's a channel for languages and you can switch it. So I would just go into Discord, scroll down, find, you know what? Hang on. Let me go look real quick and see if I can find, let's see here, Gala. I'm looking, Spider Tanks. It's probably way in the bottom. There's so many channels. Mike, do you have any specific questions with it? Because this is a good time too. Cool pair. What language are you looking for? There's some languages. I think there's like Japanese, Arabic, Philippines, French. Let's see what else. Spanish. So there are different languages you can choose in the bottom. Okay. So are we talking Discord, Mike? Or are we talking Gala website? And once I know that, so, okay, I'm going to assume that it's with Discord. So this is what you're going to want to do. You go on to, okay, do you have your Gala account connected to Discord yet? That's a big deal. Okay, good. Yes. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, I'm going to try something, and we're going to see if I can do it without it slowing us down too much. Let me go into, let's see here. It may be real, yeah, it's going to be too much. All right. So I'm going to need to, really? You tried it would not connect? Okay. All right. So, and you're set up on Discord, right? You have a Discord name already. You've actually set up Discord. Because if you don't, you won't be able to. You're going to have to create a Discord username and, go through that process. So if you haven't done that yet, you'll need to do that. That's going to be something. Okay. So, and again, Mike, I'm going off of what we talked about. Okay. What you're going to need to do is go up to the top of Gala account, click on the Discord icon. It'll basically send you an invite. And you'll hit the invite button, and you'll have to go through and answer like the rules of Discord, and you'll have to scroll down. And once you do hit the the terms and conditions, when you do that, you should be good to go. It should be like a very simple process. That's kind of what I would suggest. Is maybe try that. Log into your Gala account. Log in. When you log in and you see your picture or whatever you have up on the right hand side, go over to the main page and hit Discord. And then try doing it that way. And see if that doesn't bring you to the Discord channel for Gala. Again, it's going to be like invite. Hit the invite button, because it's inviting you to join. Now, unless you're a Gala Gold member, there are going to be certain channels that you won't be able to be a part of. But you will still have access to like announcements and other stuff like that. It's really important. So anyone here who has Gala, I believe it's imperative to be a part of Discord. You got to make that a part of what's going on, because there's gaming channels, and there's so many different things that you can be a part of that I think you really need to be part of that. Yes. to connect Discord again, you'll need to go to your Gala account. Now, because my laptop is about 500 years old, it's a kind of an issue. It slows us down way too much right now, unfortunately. But when you go to your Gala the Gala website, make sure you're logged in. Go over, click on Discord. You should see something that says invite. You'll be invited to connect to Discord. And then you'll have to go, like as I said, you have to go through the terms and conditions, and you have to be like, the rules and blah, blah, blah. Make sure you're hitting those. You'll have to make sure you're not a bot, so it's going to give you a test. You have to, like, how many fire hydrants do you see, or how many, crosswalks. And you just check them off. And once it recognizes that you're not a bot, you should have access to the channels that you're eligible for. Again, if you're Gala Gold, then you get the Gala Gold Discord channel, and there you go. So it should be anyway a pretty simple process. But again, if you're not familiar with the website, it's I'm really bummed. I really wish I could do this with you guys and take you through the way of doing it. But you'll have to let me know how that works out. Now, I've kind of mentioned this before, but I do have, guys, and this is something that you may want to consider. So I have a Patreon channel. I have a Patreon where you can have, that's a great way to have access to me outside of this. Oh, good. I'm glad, Mike. Perfect. Awesome. So if anyone is interested in going over to checking out Patreon, take a look at the massive amount of benefits I'm giving you guys. I think that might be something. Again, you don't have to. No pressure from me, but it's like $5 a month. There's different tiers, and you have access to a lot of different things. Maybe something to consider, because then I can really focus in on helping you guys. I could be doing like specialized video tutorials depending on the tier you're in, but just go look it out, check it out. If you like it, great, because that might help me get a better computer. And it'll allow me the opportunity to really give you guys a heck of a lot more benefits than what you're getting with just the live streams and just watching. Now it'll be more interactive, and you guys can have, I don't want to use the term governance, but you guys will have some say in how things are done, like maybe video segments or special live streams or specific podcasts for Patreon members, special video tutorials that I do specifically for you guys. So just check it out. Let me know what you think. If you do, great. If not, that's fine too. You guys are rock stars to me regardless. Probably go to general. You probably might want to go to the general. Now I have to look because I'm so used to, because I go to different. I mainly look for the announcements. But if you're in Gala, let me scroll up. I'm doing this while I'm here. You probably could go to, let's see. I think chat would be good. And you can just experiment. You can go to different channels. You can go to different channels and see if it works for you. But definitely the announcements and things like that, global announcements are huge. That's when I look. Whenever I see a notification, I'm always popping up because that's very important. What do you need help with, Brian? Just post it in the general chat to see if anyone can help. Oh, about your issue. About the honor. No. Nope. If you have other like I have several projects. Karate Combat, I have Brave, I have Hedera, I have Hashpack. A lot of these projects have their own Discord channels. And if you have a Discord account, all you have to do is like if you even are on Twitter, let's say Hedera, you can go to Hedera's Twitter account and you'll probably see like a Discord channel, and this takes you through the same process. So you can go through all that stuff and you can just go crazy. So I hope that helps. I don't think you can play on your laptop. I don't think you can't play on your desktop, Brian. It's only mobile. At least that's what I got when I watched the AMA. They're only going to have it for mobile, so I don't believe it'll be eligible for desktop. See, and Mike's in there too. Is that the general chat? Is that where you posted that, Brian? No, because I feel left out. I got to go look and see where you did that. I mean, games that you belong to, like Grit or Superior or Walking Dead Empires, all those have their own Discord channel. So that way you can see things that are coming up. I'm looking to see where you are at. Like what? I'll probably, of course, I'm trying to find it now, so that's why. Support. I'm taking a look here. Oh, General Chat Games. Is that the one you're in? Yep, okay. So I'm going to... All right. Let me know if you guys see this. I just did a pop in there. So, and we can add friends and stuff in there. So, oh, cool. Awesome, man. Now you can even add friends on Discord as well. So you can go in, for instance, I can go here and I can... Now you don't have to do that, Brian, but I sent you like add friend. Again, it just so you can do that with each other. Like you guys could be on Discord and you can kind of message each other back and forth. By the way, did I tell you guys that in my Patreon I have a dedicated Discord channel? Did I say that out loud? I have a dedicated Discord channel just for us. So just saying. All right. So this is exciting. This is kind of fun. So when you have, I love how these live streams morph from one thing to the next. And of course, this is all about connecting and being a part of the Discord, so you know what's going on with Gala or any crypto project. Could be ADA, could be Polygon, it could be, but again, you know, if you're part of 50 different channels, you got to go and you got to make sure you look, because there's a lot of stuff that happens. Some may have airdrops, they may have contests and just critical information, but that's what I go to first. Well, my Discord is private. You have to be a Patreon member to do that. But for others, what you do is, like, say, for example, Hedera. I think you can type it in to the, I think you can search it. Yes, I think you could go and you can search down in the bottom of on the bottom of the Discord, where it has like messages and things like that, and then you can type in like Hedera or Hashpack or whatever it is you want, or you can go to Twitter and you can just click on, you can find that project, or even the websites. The websites more than likely are going to have their own link to take you to their Discord channel, and probably you're going to have access to like whatever their social media platform. So let's say they have a YouTube channel. So any project, I think it's well worth the time to connect to their Discord, follow their if they have a dedicated YouTube channel that's authorized by them. Now, again, there's tons of stuff. There's tons of people who will do videos on projects, but if you want to see it straight from the developers, or if you have YouTube influencers, creators, content creators who are like sort of like sponsored or authorized by whatever that project is, they may have like amazing videos too as well. So just something to think about. Well, when you're in Gala, you just click out of there and go to like the main, just go to the main. See, I don't know if you can see, if it's too bright. See, it's too bright in here. But anyway, on the very bottom, once you get out of your Discord stuff, down here in the bottom, there's a search. See, that sucks. My camera is really jacked up. But you can type in. So yes, you should be able to find the project that you're looking for in Discord. Just be careful. I almost think, now that I say this, I would probably think it would be well advised to go to Twitter or find their website, their official Twitter account, and find their Discord channel and click the link, and it'll take you there. Because there could be a lot of different, you could be typing in like Hedera or Hashpack, and they could be like scamming the hell out of you and trying to get information. So I would just be very, very careful when you're doing that. So you may want to go to, again, safety and security. The more someone knows about you, the more you can be compromised. So just, keep that in mind. So you may want to go to, like I said, the Twitter website or whatever, find their official Discord link, click that link, and it'll take you to it, and then just invite, go through the, you still have to go through the steps, follow the rules and conditions. It'll take you wherever you need to go, terms and conditions, the rules, and then once you scroll down, you click and you go through making sure you're not a bot. You should be added pretty easily, if that helps. So, again, if you are here, if you're watching this live stream, we are talking about all things Gala, things going on within the Gala ecosystem this week. And we've also been talking about connecting your Gala account to Discord. If you're not on Discord, if you are watching this video right now and you are involved in any crypto project, that project should have a Discord channel. I highly encourage you to go on Twitter or find their Facebook, or you can, maybe go on CoinMarketCap, go to their website, go on Twitter, find their official Discord channel, click that, go through the process of setting up and being a part of that, because that's really, you're going to get a lot of information from these Discord channels. You'll have critical announcements. There'll be global announcements. And like for Gala Gala has Gala has a specific. It has a Gala Gold Discord channel with all the all the subset channels or whatever. Then you have a Gala Music, and then you have a Gala Film. So those each three are separated. So it's not just Gala Games and you've got Gala Music and all their channels, and Gala Film and all their channels. Everything is separated. So if you want to get involved in all three of those, you'll have to go through and go Gala Gold and Gala Music and Gala Film, and go through the process. Invite, go through, making sure you're not a bot, terms and conditions, rules, be approved, and you'll be good to go. And I would like to hear from some people who are watching. Say hello. Say who you are. If you have questions with Gala or anything else, we will do our very best to answer those questions, or even just become part of our family. This is a family, guys. I say this over and over again. If you haven't subscribed and you want to consider doing it, I would have greatly appreciate it, because you're not a subscriber, right? You're a family member. You are an extended family member, and that's what we're about here. This channel grows because of you guys. Everything I do is for education and to help out. Again, I'm never going to give you guys financial advice. I was asked about Gala Gold, and is it worth the $50? It's got to be up to you. I can only share with you what I do and what works for me or what doesn't work for me. But I'm never going to tell you to buy, sell, hold any crypto project. Anything that has to do with your money has to be decided by you. No one else should hold sway over what you do with your money. If I go up to you and I'm like, you've got to buy this because this, and you do it, and all of a sudden you lose that money, that's my fault. Okay? And that really takes, that really is not good. If it's a family member, a friend, or anyone. So do your own due diligence. Conduct your own research. Make sure, even if it's a project that you already have, like if you already have Gala and you have a Gala account and you're wondering, is it worth spending the extra $50 for Gala Gold? What is the benefits from it? Like, you can look up the benefits. I can tell you what they are. Quite honestly, and this is just me, the main benefit of Gala Gold is having access to the Gala Gold channel. But it's lifetime. And that's the thing. Once you decide to get involved with Gala Gold, it's for life. So that's something that's really nice to see. That you're not going to be every year you got to pay this, or every 6 months, or every month you have to pay a membership fee, right? It's when you're a Gala Gold member, you're a Gala Gold member. But again, that has to be determined by you. Do your research, ask questions, but I'm never going to tell you should or you shouldn't. What I will say, though, is that Discord has a wealth of information, has a wealth of, in any project, not just Gala, but anything. That's where a lot of the information gets put out, right there in Discord. So definitely something to look about, and there, it's free. Discord, joining it, as long as you have a Discord username and you're set up, you're good. You don't have to worry about, anything else. So I want to know who else is here. Come on, people. Let's go. Let's have a conversation. Because I think I talked for like 10 minutes, and man. And if you're watching and you want to be a member of our family, hit that subscribe button. I wish that there was a different name for it, but that's kind of what it is. Because then you get access to all the videos that I put out. You get notified when I do live streams. I do live streams, as you guys know, Sunday through Thursday. Sundays I go a little bit earlier. Today I apologize for the late notice. I got home late and had to put my thumbnail together and put everything together about 15 minutes before I started. So I apologize for that. But normally Monday through Thursday I'm at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sundays I'm here from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. And we have sometimes people coming in from the Philippines, from Sweden, from, you know, New Zealand. It's like, wow, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and you're watching our live stream. That's pretty awesome. So I take it as a big responsibility. So just so you guys know. Does anyone have any other questions? I will do a recap about, so if you're watching, in regards to, see, here's the thing. Okay, so I'm going to go back to some questions in regards to, and sorry guys, my automatic scroll didn't do it automatically. So how do I sign out of the Gala Discord? Just leave the app. That's all you got to do. Just leave the app. You will be, once your Gala account is set and you're part of those channels, like I go on Discord more on my phone. The only time I like to sit on my computer is when I really have to. But if I can do a lot of my work from my phone, I will. So I have the Gala app, or I knew I was going to say that, the Discord app. So I just exit the app and I can pop in. I set my notifications on, and then anything that gets notified, I usually will go check Discord probably 3 or 4 times a day. So you know, you probably, I'm sure there's some content creators on YouTube who have come up with tutorials for some of these games. If not, you know, a lot of it takes really spending the hours playing the games. Unfortunately, right now I don't really have the time for that right now. It's not part of what I'm doing, but you know, it could be depending on some of the games, you know. Mike, you have the same one too? Now, let me ask you guys this. Are you getting the same message on your app, on your phone? Because I'm assuming you guys have the Gala Games app on your phone. Or is it just on your laptop or on your desktop? Or is it both? I'm going to check mine real fast. I'm just going to look for my phone because, again, my prehistoric. So let me take a look here and see if I'm getting the same. Because that's strange. You guys are getting it. Huh. For me, I don't see it, that error message. And I'm afraid to look on my desktop. But take a look and see. Maybe log in, log out. There's not anything telling you. There's not like a question mark, like what it's about. I'm trying to remember, like with the honor system, what that all means. You know, that's an area that I really haven't explored too much. Order history, FNQs. You might find it in FNQs. Hey, Carpet, what's up, man? And this is on your Gala. Wait a minute, before we go any further, Carpet, welcome, man. Thanks for being here. Great job, man. So we're running through an issue. Maybe you can help. So Brian and Mike have been having some challenges with the honor system, with the honor screen. We've been ready since 2022, man. We're born ready. Bring it on. I think a lot. You know what? See, I got to be really careful here because, a lot's riding on this Ripple case. There's a lot of stuff happening with Ripple. This is my gut, and I'm just gonna keep driving it home. If Ripple wins their case against the SEC, that's huge. That, I think, ushers in the next bull run. Again, I don't have any inside information, no whatever, but I'm just saying. And I saw something about the SEC, like with Bitcoin, like it was actually a kind of bullish news. So I'll have to dive into that a little bit more. But anyway, we've got to figure this out in regards to, well, let me back up. So Carpet, is this your first time here? I think this is your first time here on our live stream, I believe. And if it is, let us know. If this is your first time here, or at least your first time here and you're just popping, maybe you've checked it out in the past, but I'm glad you're here, man. Oh, dude. Thanks, man. Thanks for being here. That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah, we do our live streams 5 nights a week. I'm not sure if you heard. Sunday through Friday. Or, wait, sorry. No, my bad. Sunday through Thursday. Sundays are 7 o'clock. And Monday through Thursdays from 7:30. And we go until we don't. Oh, let's see here. I'm going to pop. Okay. I will be glad to, Carpet. Absolutely. All right, so check this out. So, again, the SEC has pretty much determined damn near every crypto project is a security. Okay? Now, we know Ripple's a payment processing company, right? XRP is the token that drives it, right? So, the SEC has basically said that Ripple XRP is a security. Every case that they have going on against crypto exchanges, such as Binance and Coinbase, and crypto projects such as ADA, Polygon, Filecoin, you name it. Pretty much, the SEC considers every project other than Bitcoin and maybe not Ethereum. Gary Gensler was a little hemming and hawing. He didn't really answer the question, so who knows. But to my mind, the SEC feels that every crypto project is a security. That's what they're basing all these lawsuits they have. You come out and you lose to Ripple, which was like one of the first ones they went after. I mean, it's been in court for years, right? Like 2 years, I think. And then you lose that case. What that basically says is, hey, XRP, Ripple, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to put together, they're not a security. There may be a commodity or whatever it is, or maybe it falls into some other category. What that does is that sets a precedent for every single case the SEC has based on whatever. Of course, a security is on the 4 components of a Howey test, right? So again, I'll do this real quick. So 4 elements of the Howey test, which is really, it came out in the 1930s, I believe it was, or early 40s. 1, you invest money, okay, in a common enterprise, such as anything. You, me, your grandmother, best friend, whatever, can invest. So we invest money into a common enterprise with an expectation of profit. So when you invest in Apple stock, you expect your money to go up, right? From the efforts of a centralized individual or body that's the head of the snake, right? So let's say if I buy Apple stock, I'm investing my money in a common enterprise, which is Apple, with an expectation, hey, their MacBooks, their MacBook Pros or Mac Minis, all that stuff, their phones, whatever. I expect to make a profit off of the efforts of someone other than myself who's identifiable. Now, back when, Steve Jobs, he was the guy. And that's just an example. So that's what determines what a security is. So what happens is when we start getting to the point where, and let's face it, the majority of crypto projects, now come on, we got to be realistic. Some criteria they meet. We invest money into a common enterprise. We expect a profit. Where it gets dicey is who is running the show. Who is actually creating those profits? That's where we get into this issue. And so if you can come out and they come out and prove that it's more of a commodity, like XRP is more of a commodity than anything else, or maybe some other categorization, you've now jeopardized your entire cases with everybody else. And now you're going to have a hell of a time trying to because every project says, every crypto exchange, every crypto project is going to turn and say, well, wait a minute. Well, look at Ripple. And you better believe their lawyers are going to be all over that. So, and my long-winded explanation, that's where I think if Ripple wins their case, it's a huge victory for crypto in general. So I hope that answers your question. Well, Brian, one of those friend requests are from me, man. But, I don't really accept any friend requests unless I know for a fact who that person is. So, Carpet, if you're still here, and I hope I didn't put you to sleep, I hope that answers your question. Or if I made it more confused, more convoluted, let me know. Man, thank you very much. Thanks, Carpet. Thank you for being part of it. Awesome. We are here tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. So thank you, Carpet. Go have a good time with your friends, man. Enjoy a Sunday evening. Nice. I'm going to have some water. Cool. Yes, so I'm hoping you guys are having a great evening. I hope I gave you some good information, and I got a challenge for you. If you feel so inclined, go to the community section, and there's a video that I did. Give it a look, and see if you can come up with any additional items that I missed. So when you go onto the community tab, there's a video. I did a series of 10 worst crypto mistakes we can make. But I'm also open to a part 2. So go check that out and put it in the comment section. If you watch that video and you can think of something that I missed, put it in the comment section, and maybe I'll choose it, and maybe I'll do another one, and I'll give you guys credit for it. So how cool would that be? So, all right, my friends, go have a rest of a fantastic Sunday evening. I will see you guys here tomorrow. And remember, here at the Crypto Dojo, crypto never sleeps. Night, guys.